What's up, bro? Welcome to another episode of the BrandonJaneauShow. As you know, I am Brandon Janeau, and like always, on all podcast platforms, BrandonJaneauShow, on social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, Facebook, BrandonJaneauShow, and of course, YouTube channel, BrandonJaneauShow. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Let's get into it. So Jey Uso goes to Raw. Jimmy Uso is now on SmackDown. Jimmy Uso is trying to get back into the Bloodline. If you actually remember when Roman made Jay the right hand man. You remember he made him the captain of Team SmackDown for that Survivor Series 2020. And SmackDown lost. I think that is exactly what's about to happen. They're repeating the story. Now it's Jimmy trying to prove that he's the right hand man and that he could be just as effective as Jay. But I don't think he's gonna get it done. We found out Monday night that somebody's gotta get traded from Raw to SmackDown because Jay got traded from SmackDown to Raw. I like the storyline because that's a beautiful, beautiful storyline. I saw on TikTok where a guy was speaking on this, and I thought about it for a second. And what he said was pretty damn interesting. He said, and here's the thing, my theory with this situation, everybody keeps screaming Cody Rhodes is going to SmackDown. Why the fuck would Cody Rhodes go to SmackDown? Make that make sense. Cody Rhodes is the reason for why Jay is on Raw. And he's gonna be the one that gets traded to SmackDown? For fucking what reason? Make that shit make sense, because it doesn't make fucking sense to me. Why would Cody now get if they gonna fight at WrestleMania 40? Why the fuck would you put Cody Rhodes on SmackDown just to have him on SmackDown for what? September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. That's what, 8 fucking months damn near? Like 8 months of trying to program to put fucking Cody Rhodes on SmackDown. He's never gonna touch Roman. Roman's not gonna be there. So what the fuck is the point of putting him on SmackDown if Roman's not gonna be there? I don't understand how people they're like, automatically it's Cody that's getting traded. Why the fuck would you put Cody on fucking SmackDown? I have no idea why the fuck that was the first thing y'all thought in y'all heads was, yeah, you should definitely put Cody on SmackDown. That makes all the sense. No, the fuck it don't. When the fuck have you ever seen a storyline like the Bloodline? And the first thing they did to really fuck up the story is to put Cody Rhodes on SmackDown just for Roman to duck and dodge him for like the next 8 fucking months. What sense does that make? The fuck doesn't make any sense. What I do think is this, and the guy said this on TikTok. I don't know his name on there, but shout out to him. He said he could think. He said he thinks it's gonna be Kevin Owens, and I totally agree. Kevin Owens is doesn't have the tag team titles anymore, so that doesn't have to really. That's not a factor that he can be the one that gets traded. But you hear Adam Pearce say the person that's gonna get traded from Raw to SmackDown is a beloved Raw guy. So he's a locker room leader. He's a guy that everybody loves. You might get more heat, Jay, because we have to let him go to SmackDown. And I do think it's going to be Kevin Owens. Reason why is because Kevin Owens wasn't on Raw. What was the reason? And then you find out that they pulled him from Raw. They pulled him from Raw. So I can definitely see him getting traded to SmackDown and going to SmackDown. And here's the thing. as much as Jey Uso is a popular commodity, if you trade Jey Uso for Cody Rhodes, what the fuck? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Are you fucking kidding me? Jey Uso getting traded for Cody Rhodes is like, like Justin Herbert. I'm gonna use a football analogy. Like Justin Herbert getting traded for like your second string, your second receiver. Like, yeah, we know this motherfucker can be a star. He can be a number one, but he ain't no fucking number one. He's the fucking quarterback. He's the guy. Why the fuck would I trade a the second best receiver on a team for the star franchise quarterback? What sense does that fucking make? If you trade Kevin Owens for Jey Uso, it would make total sense. One, it keeps the Bloodline storyline going. It will make Kevin Owens now on SmackDown, which literally is the best rivalry for fucking Roman Reigns. Because let's be real, when Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns are in the ring together, them dudes just kill shit. But this is the storyline that everybody wants to see, right? It will create more context behind that because then Sammy will be on Raw and he can't get to Kevin Owens because he can't go to SmackDown because he doesn't have the tag team titles anymore, so he can't go to SmackDown and help Kevin Owens. Jey Uso and Sami Zayn can continue being Usi together on Raw and maybe even challenge the Judgment Day for the tag team titles. And if they win them, do you not think Kevin Owens feels a little slighted that not only did you let me get traded to SmackDown for Jey Uso, you win the fucking tag team titles that we lost together with Jey Uso? What the fuck? I think it's gonna be Kevin Owens that gets traded to SmackDown, and I would not be surprised if that happens. But y'all saying Cody Rhodes is getting traded to SmackDown, and it's like the Royal Rumble isn't until January. Why? I like the fact that they're planning this story out though, because now it's like okay, there's a new wrinkle to this story. But like I've said numerous times, there's a reason for why I think Jey Uso is leaving the bloodline, and now you have Jimmy pretty much saying, I want back into the bloodline." But what if Kevin Owens does go to SmackDown and Kevin Owens gets into a qualifying match for Survivor Series, and he gets on a SmackDown team, which is captained by Jimmy Uso and Jey and Sammy on Raw? What happens then? It's so much more to this than just that. What do I feel about Seth Rollins, Shinsuke? Um, I like Shinsuke is actually getting a chance to be a factor in WWE finally. Shit, it took years to get Shinsuke Nakamura from NXT Shinsuke New Japan Shinsuke into WWE the way he is now. I hope it continues to be that way and continues to grow. But let's get into this because I gotta speak on it. I've heard people speak on CM Punk. I've heard people talk about CM Punk for the last couple days. Like I'm getting tired of watching wrestling podcasts on YouTube because all the fuck y'all want to talk about is CM Punk. So let me get this shit out the way. I talked about this Saturday night when I had to do the rating review show because that was the night he got fired. I've seen people literally make excuses for this shit. I love CM Punk too. I love him too. I think he's one of the greatest to ever do it. And like I've said when I did that episode Saturday night, he saved wrestling in the early 2010s. He saved the shit. I cannot sit here and act like he didn't. He did. He saved it. But because he saved one thing, doesn't now make him a savior for all things wrestling. No, no. I don't watch AEW. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I do. My problem with AEW is that they're gonna have a bigger fucking problem moving forward. My problem with a lot of these wrestling podcasts that I watch, like, Wrestle Talk and all these other podcasts I used to watch on wrestling and all that for YouTube on YouTube, every fucking day it's like CM Punk news. If CM Punk goes back to WWE, great. If he doesn't, even better. But I don't think CM Punk goes to WWE because I don't think WWE wants him. And unlike AEW, they actually listen to the fucking wrestlers. AEW is fucked. And like I said Saturday, I say it again. As long as you have active wrestlers as the runners of the entire company, you're gonna always have fucking problems. CM Punk should not be back in WWE. CM Punk should just go and chill and act. He should go act. If he wants to go do wrestling, I don't know too many companies that are gonna take you now because they've heard all of the shit you've done. WWE is the only company that can take you and kind of deal with you. But for everybody that's out here on these wrestling podcasts and anything like that, man, stop trying to make CM Punk some fucking martyr like he's a savior. No, the fuck he's not. He fucked up. He fucked up. He fucked up. Okay, if you don't give him last year when he did the brawl out and all out, cool, whatever. But he fucked up just recently. Yes, the Jungle Boy say some shit that was stupid. Of course he did. Why the fuck would you use real glass? It doesn't make sense. But you being, and again, you're not the creative head of the damn team. You're not. But the fact that Tony Khan made you feel that way makes me feel like AEW is fucked. Because there is no way in hell the owner of a company should be a fucking fanboy too. That's fucking crazy. I hope CM Punk just stops wrestling. And that's I'm a CM Punk fan, but I hope CM Punk is done. It doesn't make sense. Just quit. It's over. It's over. AEW is literally bending over backwards for you. I don't think WWE will ever do that shit. So that's just how I feel. Till then, I am Brandon Janeau. This is Wrestling Life. Peace.